I am really struggling to make a scoreboard appear right now, but that's okay. I mean, it should be the same as last week, right? I don't understand how people stream. But that's okay. All right, we're gonna get going in just a second here. JB's running just a little bit late, so it's just unfortunately me on commentary, unless you like me on commentary, in which case it's amazingly me on commentary. Yeah. So I will tell people that I have a lobby up, and I will also invite them, and then we can get started whenever people are ready. So I'm gonna invite Itnoetic, and I think Ninja Link. Do I have Ninja Link? I'm sure I have Ninja Link. No, I don't. Okay. Let me invite Erebus, and then we can, I got a Steam friend code myself or whatever. Wait, how can I can... Cataclysm has all sorts of fun things. Is this it? Okay, well, there's a person called Ninja Link who's friends with Jaco. Okay, this is the right one. I think. This is too confusing. This is far too confusing. Also, hello, welcome. My name is Erebus. This is the School for Gifted Masters. This is a complicated, long team tournament in which we run a set of stocks against various players. And we will be getting started here in a second. Again, we're just waiting on private lobbies to go. This game has a fun player base, and a lot of people are very dedicated, and that means that sometimes open lobbies get joined very quickly, and I'm frustrated by that. So we'll see how that works. I sent Erebus a game invite, and I sent Ninja Link a good one. The other kind of invite. So we'll see. We'll see. Meantime, I will just type Ninja and I will see what happens. I'm tempted to join their voice chat. I believe that at least one other person is streaming this, so if you'd like to check that out, you don't necessarily have to watch me talk. You can watch the internal team communications. I believe you're first. I'm going to type that. And then I'm going to type that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Perfect. All right. So we got Erebus in here, who I assume will tell NinjaLink wherever that happens. So this is just going to be a fun check for everybody if the scene is set up. It is not. Oh, it is. I believe that this is the order we're running. We're running Itnoetic, Salad, Mike, Jonnie on the cap team, and we're running NinjaLink, CLOUD805, Erebus, and then Taekua on the team that we have been referring to as Team Optimal. The newer players have 3 stocks each. The more established players have 2 stocks each. And yeah. Play until you run out of stocks. Okay. We are just getting things sorted out. I'm gonna just making sure that everything is coming together. JB will be joining me on commentary in a couple of minutes, and we will probably need a slot for that in the lobby, which is going to be fun when it happens. This game is confusing when it comes to lobby setup. It's really interesting that some of the games with the worst netcode have the best lobbies, and some of the games with the best lobbies have the worst netcode. But it's okay, because in Strive, there's a physical cap, right? You can join the cap. And you can, stand in front of a little virtual argument. Hell yeah. And we got NinjaLink in here. All right. So yeah, we're good to go. I'm so sorry. Just a reminder that we are playing stocks. So that means that the lower your score, the worse it is. The higher your score, the better it is. When Itnoetic and NinjaLink lose a total of 3 games across the entire enemy team, then they're out, and the next person in the order has to come up. And so that means that, for example, if Itnoetic wins this, let's say he loses 1, and then he defeats NinjaLink 3 times, and he'll have 2 stocks, and Cloud will step in, and then the format will continue into the order. Again, the first 2 players in each team have 3 stocks, the second 2 have... Oh, my gosh. Thank you. I'm going to type in chat. I thought I was the spectator. There were people in spectator. I assumed that there were people in spectator. Okay. Good. Okay. Erebus is a little bit late. All right, so it looks like we are probably going to miss a game here. If you want to check out the act... Oh, no, I'm not. Yes. I'm the best. On time. The most professional streaming you will see this weekend. NinjaLink has been one of the players that I've been most excited to see at this event. Yo. Monster Hunter is a character that was underexplored before Beyond. Probably still is a little bit underexplored, but we're beginning to see that Monster Hunter has, oh my gosh, True Church / tag, just getting in there. What I was going to say is that she's got a lot of tools that are very good in this game. She's got big, long specials that she can use to tag behind. She's got things that cover the screen so she can whiff stuff and then present a threat afterwards. Or threaten a threat afterwards. NinjaLink coming in with a birthday, drops cap, unfortunately. And I've been excited to see some of the players... Yo! Great throw from NinjaLink. Itnoetic is in the gray, if you are just as confused by this as I am. Noetic coming out with Cap. Now he's got Soul. I think he's just going to try to delay activation until he's got a little bit of a sandwich situation coming on, which he got. And then of course Ninja Link immediately just sandwiches himself with the what? Okay. Mike complains about that, and I've been saying that that's the tag crash. Catches the armor. And then Monster Hunter just does not care. The super armor coming from the true charge slash. Noetic comes in with the DP, and he's going to get a kill. Remember that Ninja Link doesn't have soul, so every hit from Noetic matters just a little bit more. He's not going to get a kill. He's going to be a little bit... Oh, there we go. No? If Ninja Link can get out, that would be huge. Remember that this means that Morgan is on the screen for a little bit, but it looks like he 100% got her out by getting the hit. The fact that he's able to do a combo means that he can prevent Noetic from tagging, from punishing Monster Hunter, from doing anything. This will be the kill coming in with the level 3 from Storm. Noetic has one of the better characters in the game with Monster Hunter and armor. She got the fully invincible dash, crosses through, conceal corner. It's great. It's a great tool. It means that you have to respect all of her buttons a little bit more than usual, and given the amount of frame trap stuff that this game has, yo, look at that. Look at that. Converts into the super. Now, this super is a little bit RNG, so it's going to be very difficult. No! A little bit late with the level 1 to prevent the counter switch, and he gets Morgan from the other side. Great blocks from Ninja Link. Ninja Link still in a position where all he has to do is block about once, but that's looking harder and harder with every hit that Noetic gets. Monster Hunter coming in with time. Time Storm is, I mean, it's the thing. It's an advantage. It's definitely not bad. He gets the hit, but unfortunately not able to do anything about the arrows. Arrows keep coming down, and Noetic ties it up. Hello. I'm waving at C4. JB is theoretically going to be here, but he is running a little bit late, so we will see when that happens. And it looks like Noetic wins the first game, putting him up 3 stocks to 2. Again, remember, this is stocks, so the higher number is in fact better. Again, if you're just joining us, this is Rainbow School for Gifted Masters. This is a team event, and this is, I believe, being streamed from multiple perspectives. So if you want to check out what the other teams are saying and or doing, please check out Erebus' stream or the directory. Great sandwich from Ninja Link. Unfortunately, the resulting situation was a little bit difficult, and he's just going to tag and get a super easy conversion on Noetic. Now, Cap's wake up is a little bit annoying, and Noetic has soul, so it's a question of what he does here, not if he does anything, I think. Ninja Link, I don't know if that was a deliberate drop, but he gets a really interesting reset situation, and unfortunately Cap is fully invincible with DP, just able to bully his way right back out of there. But Ninja Link right back in there. True Charge Slash and the crossover back to the other side. Morgan taking full advantage of her mobility. Noetic just removing accountability from the game for a moment. Soul is tricky to use, but you still, oh my gosh. Morgan does not care. He was a little bit too far for that. I think if Cap had been able to hit, then he potentially would have been able to knock her out of the super. But the Rockets, I mean, they got a lot of priority. They remained on the screen for a while. A lot of damage coming at her. This is the disadvantage with Soul, if you're not familiar with using it, is you can put yourself in a situation where you got 2 characters on screen, and 2 characters on screen means you got 2 characters getting hit. You get another life, but you know the other life is just you getting happier with it. So it's an interesting question. This looks like it should be Ninja Link's game unless something weird goes on, and in fact it is all tied up 2-2. If you recall, last week Noetic did an incredible job taking out the majority of Team Optimal, and currently he's subbing in for Team NatCap for French flag emoji. Again. And he's got an opportunity for the run back. This is, I think, the pinnacle spirit of the event. We got everybody hooked up with some of the best in the business so they can receive the information that they need to adjust their play moving forward. Ninja Link with a great first hit, pushes Noetic all the way to the corner, and he's probably just going to spend the bar, put himself in Demon Dance. Yeah, he's doing full optimal stuff. True Charge Slash, and then last time we saw a cross up out of the corner. Looks like we see that again, but Noetic coming in with Cap being extra belligerent. I was trying to say extra and special at the same time. Yeah, armor in the air means that Morgan's zoning malarkey is much harder to get started than usual. Noetic hits him with a low, and he gets the birthday That can be tricky to keep going, but unfortunately, or fortunately, we get a situation where Ninja Link is... What the balls was that? Mike, explain. Mike, explain. Oh my god. And Itnoetic is just going to go ahead and bust his troubles out. That's invincible. Bar for bar, Ninja Link without soul, so this is not the best situation, but he's got one of the longer lockouts in the game. And Kappa is too low to DP. I think that Itnoetic tried it there. Ninja Link should be able to get a kill here if he wants one. He can either elect to time surge for level 3 and lose the lockout, or you can just... I mean, in that situation, I think, honestly, all answers are okay, but I would have been tempted also to just force him to just be in a terrible situation and soul with no health character and just lock out. At the same time, though, Morgan has rockets, and Morgan, oh my gosh, just gets the hit immediately. A little bit of a weird situation, not able to convert off that, but this is going to hit behind her. Yep, and then Cap's getting mixed. I think Cap actually rolled the wrong way. That was a cartwheel to the corner. This is going to miss completely, but Cap is going to come in the screen after the super ends because of the timing on that. And Ninja Link takes the game. Itnoetic, the one stock remaining. This is either a triumphant return to form from Team Optimal. Ninja Link was having some technical difficulties, and we subbed in Heathnoff last week. Heathnoff, of course, a very good player, but this is a showcase of different styles on the same character, rather than a showcase of different characters on the same styles, if that makes sense. Because, you know, Heath is sometimes a time player. Was. I think he got better. Just amazing neutral from Ninja Link, really showing the full utility of forward roundhouse, that advancing, multi-hitting normal. And he's just going for super basic stuff with a meaty. Itnoetic able to get himself out of there with the 2-charge slash and then the DP, but I mean, he's safe, but he's got a relatively large life deficit. And Ninja Link doesn't need to do anything here, yeah. He just keeps throwing out the garbage until he eventually gets the stray hit. I don't know if he can keep the birthday, but if he can, that's huge, just because the inability to counter switch means that this 100% should be a dead Monster Hunter. Gonna force Itnoetic to use Soul. And if he's really, really on the ball, he can get a little bit of extra damage on Captain America on the way in. But it does not look like there was any sort of a reset there, so... which is fine. Itnoetic delaying Soul a little bit. It's an interesting decision. It sometimes can work. You want to create the best and most advantageous sandwich so that you don't get your character's birthday, but unfortunately in this... Oh! I was going to say, unfortunately, I'm not sure that that was what happened there. 2 Seepers on the screen at the same time is going to make the punish a little bit more difficult than it otherwise would have been. But Itnoetic gets the birthday, and this can be tricky with both characters on screen. That should... No! The double OTG in a very weird situation, and DP's put you in the air. The classic Street Fighter mistake of just doing a sweep below your opponent's DP, feeling like a dum-dum. And you're playing against that online Ken. Itnoetic just running forward, hitting the buttons into the counter switch situation. Ninja Link probably tried to do a DP there. Morgan's DP is not fully invincible, so this makes sense. And all of a sudden, Itnoetic is in a very dangerous position. All he has to do is get one more hit on Morgan, and that is a dead character. But Morgan is a little bit too mobile, comes run, gets her from the other side. Catches with the cross up, and this is going to be very difficult for Itnoetic to make the comeback. Darn. Alright, Ninja Link with 2 stocks remaining. As we come in to Darth Salad. Let me get the scoreboard updated. I believe we should be all good to go in a moment. Okay. Darth Salad is one of the newer players for this event, one of the outside people, and that's honestly one of the reasons why I have been so excited to run this event, is because we get to see new perspectives, new players doing all sorts of different things. Now, Ninja Link has been playing incredibly well this whole event, and I have just been thrilled to watch him play. I am looking forward to him popping in on a gauntlet 2 weeks from now, when Taekua is just having a weird day and he plays a side team in winners and then accidentally loses to XC in losers, and Darth Salad just wins the entire thing. And if you don't think that can happen, then one of us hasn't been watching the gauntlet, and it might be me. Ninja Link with 2 stacks remaining. Itnoetic did a fantastic job of getting all of the scouting info that his team needs. If I'm Salad, I was watching those 2 sets very closely. I was looking at Ninja Link's tendencies. I was trying to figure out what my team's plan is against that sort of mix. Salad, if I recall, plays El Hombre Chorizo's team. Oh yeah. We're good to start. I'm going to say we're going to start in 4 channels. And Itnoetic, thank you so much for subbing in at the last minute. We have been having some weird, interesting scheduling difficulties. Marvel players are notorious for being punctual, responsible adult individuals. And I shouldn't be sarcastic. Genuinely, I have been very appreciative of the support that the community has put in for this little event and the level of flexibility and adult conversation that has been persistent through all of our scheduling difficulties. This has been a difficult event to find the time for, with 4 people on each team and 4 teams, 16 players. But it would have been even more difficult if people weren't willing to be flexible and willing to try to work with all of the difficulties. So I want to thank all of the participants, all the spectators, and everybody who's offered their support. Sad looking like he is having a little bit of trouble getting started in neutral. Frank, oh my gosh. Yeah, Frank at level 1 can be very difficult to get confirms with. And he gets the hit the wrong way. All of these neutral interactions are running in Salad's favor, but unfortunately not able to get the conversion. Which is, I mean, this game is very hard to play as your secondary game, right? There's so many weird situations, so many weird things where if you're not taking it relatively serious, oh my gosh. Yeah, so when Frank, and he was too low there actually. When Frank takes a drink, he builds extra levels. Frank's gimmick is that when he takes pictures, he levels up, he gets more gimmicks, more bullcrap that he can do on the screen. He catches him with the overhead, just a little bit too slow for the arrows to combo there. As Frank takes pictures, he levels up, he gets more and more bullcrap, and the bullcrap that he gets gives him more tools in neutral. He gets chainsaws, he gets bigger normals, he just generally becomes a much stronger character. And one of the things that means is that in situations like this, it is very, very difficult to get going with level 1 Frank. If you don't get the first hit on a Frank team, you're in trouble. You can play neutral. You can do it. It's just harder. It's just harder than other characters, right? Because if you're playing Cap or Morrigan or, I mean, to some extent Captain Marvel, to some extent Zero, then you're just the same character all game. Whereas Salad really needs to get a hit somehow. And they need to figure out how to get levels on Frank. Ninja Link is spending bar to win neutral, right? And that's the thing that is interesting. This game, bar often doesn't add damage to your combos, it just modifies the amount of damage you can do, and it is your burst. So winning neutral is generally good though, you know? It's really difficult to, whoa! The right call, the wrong angle. Spidey has some very specific tools and gets the hit with Frank again. Chillin'. Monster Hunter just doing whatever she wants. Yeah. Ninja Link with an incredible zoning game. And the trade works out very, very poorly for Salad there. Tries to get a zombie up, but too much pressure for Ninja Link. Coming and gets the level. The level, yeah. So, one of the things that... if you wanted to make the counter argument and you wanted to defeat an imaginary XC who's arguing with you and you wanted to say that Frank isn't that unique and that a bunch of other characters have level up mechanics than you could, Ninja Link playing 2 of them actually. Morgan has a great install, Monster Hunter has a great install. Monster Hunter's install is incredibly vital for neutral. But at the same time, Ninja Link is playing so lame. He's doing such a good job at just forcing Salad to get in. And Salad chooses to storm. That makes sense. They were in a very awkward position. 2-1 in terms of stocks. Ninja Link putting on a clinic, doing an incredible job here. Just tapping your windows real fast. Again, I will theoretically be joined by JB in a second. We will see how Lady is right. So if I'm Salad coming into here, the adjustment that I'm making is I am getting that Power Stone. Oh my god. Commentator Krista. No! Just a little bit off the combo. I mean, we've been seeing some interesting drops and some of that. There's a little bit of weirdness there. If I see it in Spectator, I'm sure the players also are seeing it. And Spider-Man just able to get some stuff going. Yeah, his DP has a second hit overhead in this game, which is a thing. So one of the things that I think I would be tempted to look at if I was playing Salad's team is, do you start Spidey or do you start Frank? Because if you start Frank, you can do some garbage where you do tripod tag, you do camera tag, and you create a situation where Spider-Man might be more... Oh my gosh. He gets a level at least. Frank's level 2, which gives him, I believe, roll. Yep. Which means that he can play neutral in a way that's completely different from the way that Frank has been playing neutral this game. Frank's roll is a little bit worse than Monster Hunter's, but it's still an invincible side switching, do whatever you want, cancel out of a button. Yo, Monster Hunter does not care about that. Yeah, that is full armor. She can do whatever she wants in that situation. So the cancel into super might have been a little bit ill-advised, and the movement from Ninja Link just coming into the overhead as soon as this comes in. I wonder what is being said on Erebus' stream right now. Alright. Salad with the pressure. You can't push block when you are in Power Stone. When you're on the receiving end, which means that it's much, much harder to get sticky characters like Spider-Man off of you. Not that it's easy to get sticky characters like Spider-Man off of you to begin with, but it does look like Ninja Link is just coming in, putting in all the work, and all he needs to do is level 3 here, which he will. Coming in, doing all of the work. Now, just a quick refresher on the format. If we can get the right scene up. We got Itnoetic has had his stocks depleted, Salad has had their stocks depleted, and Ninja Link down to 2. So Mike has a lot of work that he's going to have to put in here, but he can still do it, remember? This is the one, the only, multiple-time Jam champion, multiple-time Gauntlet champion, second best cap in the lobby, Scmike. And if you're like, who's the first best cap? Well, the S in Scmike stands for second best, so I don't know what I can do there. I'm just reading his name. I'm sorry, Mike. Abbreviation jokes are, yeah, I'm gonna say we're good. In like 6 channels again. I'm tempted to go and just tell Mike. I just want to get this event. One of my frustrations when I play in other people's events is that we are constantly waiting on stream when players are ready. And I am probably overcompensating a little bit too hard here. I'm probably running this in a way where I could be focusing a little bit more on the spectators, but at the same time, these brilliant individuals have taken the time out of their schedule to play Marvel for my entertainment and for your entertainment, so let's make sure that they can do that. Let's make sure that they're playing Marvel and that they're not sitting around in a lobby waiting on us. And I appreciate that out of myself. Thank you, Rainbows. You're welcome, other Rainbows. All right. So, Mike is a very good player. But Mike is also a very respectful player, and Ninja Link has the chops to back it up, and he's got the filth to mix up the mic. So it's a question of basically how much does Ninja Link force Mike to give? Because you got to remember that right behind Ninja Link is CLOUD805, one of the original champions of this game, the holder of the Infinity Stones. And he's been taking some time away from the game, but he's also been getting, I mean, part of the point of this game is that, you know, it gets players like Cloud and Ninja Link into shape, right? And they are putting in the work, they're putting in the practice, and I mean, you can see that right here. Mike is on the verge of losing a character. Mike has been playing Soul for a little bit, and he's experienced, and he's going to get the most that he can out of this situation. Choosing to save all of his meters. He's got multiple orbs here, but Ninja Link with the neutral. And then Mike just chooses to counter switch in cap, which makes sense. Don't want to be losing characters at weird intervals. If I'm Ninja Link, I am... Yo, the presence of mind to be respectful for the DP, I would have forgotten there. Mike with a great conversion, though. Trick Shield just sort of sauntering out. Ninja Link being a little bit too frisky after the counter tag, gets himself hit. This is not the situation that you want to be in. This is how Mike makes the comeback. Coming in just a super simple air reset meaty. Doesn't want to have to deal with Monster Hunter doing any armor, any invincible stuff, anything like that. And Mike gets the hit again. Coming in a... Ooh, Ninja Link just up backing there. Mike set up just a little bit too slow to catch that. And then just Vajra, you can't be doing that. Mike doesn't even need to tag. He's getting all of the red health back on Cap and able to put himself in a situation where he can just reset neutral. He's got 2 live characters. He's got Soul, and Ninja Link is, even after that incredibly dominating start, after the 2 combos on Cap, Ninja Link is the one who's fighting from a deficit. He's got a bar, and he's got a lockout, but that's about it. But he gets the hit on Cap, and with the lockout and the bar, this might be exactly what he needs. All he has to do is route into a thing where he just supers right here. Yep, oh no. Somebody is shouting at him in the team voice chat. Hopefully not XC. That would be weird. XC's not in that channel. Could you imagine if you had such a superpower that you could like shout in Discord channels that you're not even in? Mike just tags straight into a super though. And this is... Potentially, I mean, if Strider gets hit here in a bad way, no, Strider doesn't have to hold crap, he's just in the air, and Cap is just blocking here. Mike is definitely going to be able to get to Soul no matter what happens, and Ninja Link has 2 characters that are kind of low. Mike, with no bar, Mike could kill on the next combo, but Strider is alive! He has to activate Soul. Of course, activating Soul, no matter what, is the best thing. Strider in chip range. If Ninja Link can find chip, then he can take Mike out, and he doesn't find chip, he finds the hit. That's even better. That is 1 extra better. Gets the block, Mike coming in. But he has to block about 6 ways, and Mike down to 1 stock. The goal for this event is to finish it before JB or Jonnie or anybody else with a J in their name showed up. What up, Jaco? I'm trying to think of other people with J's in their name. There's obviously J-Man, JB, Jaco. Jonnie, of course. Joan Wolf 101. Probably some other people. Mike, even with 1 stock remaining, is going to be a terror. And he's doing everything that he can. The challenge from Ninja Link. Jump back fierce and just catches him. But Mike ready for that little drop and able to get back in. Is rapidly becoming a game of resource management. It's a question of whether or not Ninja Link can figure out a way to force Mike to respect a DP or some other malarkey. But I mean, even if he does that, Mike still has the Soul. Yeah, Ninja Link doesn't care. He's just challenging with everything. The job to keep Mike honest. But Mike is just playing super honest, neutral. Backdash, Graham. This is not going to hit Morgan. And the throw on Cap, that's what he needs. Ninja Link's going to have to grind the heck out of Mike's life total in order to get this to work, but it looks like that's where you start. Unfortunately, a little bit too slow with the Itnoetic. I believe that's what you call it when you do a DP into up arrows. Coming in. And Morgan gets the hit. Ninja Link with no bars and holding some Cap pressure. Cap does not care. Yeah, Mike is just trying to keep this extra simple. K-I-S-S. Keep it simple, Scmike. What up, Jonnie? And Ninja Link choosing to save time for the revive. Probably the correct choice. But the hit? Weird characters with incredibly egregious jump buttons. Just doing their duels. The tag crash, unfortunately, is a broken mechanic. And Mike is able to keep himself safe just by virtue of having an extra character. So we have Mike in the secondary slot. Holding it down until Jonnie needs to play Ninja Link, the first player, on Team Optimal, with 1 stock remaining. A little protracted bit of neutral. Ninja Link just keeping himself safe, but unfortunately keeping himself safe means that he gets himself into a corner against Cap, and then Mike easily has the screen control to do whatever he wants here, get Morgan to whatever position he finds most advantageous. I imagine, knowing Mike, that he's probably going to try to force an air reset. No, just going to trick shield, do nothing, hippity hopping all over that individual. The challenge gets the knockdown. And then shield on the way back, Ninja Link being just a little bit too frisky, and Ninja Link choosing repeatedly this set to not respect Mike after his counter tags, which, I mean, sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. It's definitely a strange situation. Mike with the Vajra instead of the other teleport, and Vajra is very soft to the other person moving. Ninja Link in a great situation because of that. Mike doing just some, you know, normal cap stuff. Jumping and doing nothing to give Monster Hunter the opportunity to bust out, but also the opportunity to hang herself. And a great bit. What is going on here? I was going to say, there's too much garbage in the screen. There's way too much garbage in the screen. Mike's not blocking. Mike's not blocking. He's been trying to bait that the entire set, and this finally comes out, and it finally works. I think it's come out a couple of times before that. And just using teleport to ensure that Monster Hunter can't do super free stuff. Mike continuing to juggle the assist, and then getting a little bit of high-low action on the Morgan. Morgan has to be very respectful of these trick shields. Look at her health. One super, one good reflect, and that's a very dead Morgan. No, it's not. It's a dead Monster Hunter. And that is a very dead Morgan. Ninja Link down to 0 stocks. Alright. So I haven't seen this match yet. We got, coming up, Mike with 1 stock, and Cloud with 3. So this is, again, one of the things that I have been looking forward to this entire event, is seeing Cloud play, but also seeing Cloud play against a variety of the people who have been putting in the work, who have been showing up to the gauntlet, who've been grinding, playing the show matches, playing the jams, winning the horses, all this stuff, while Cloud has been playing the fighting games that other people play, which is probably, which is definitely a respectable use of his time, you know? So again, I want to see this. I think Mike definitely takes the stock. I don't know if Mike takes 3, you know? And then Jonnie's going to have his work come out for him. Showing up a little bit late. Coming in, dusting his pants off. Or whatever it is he does. Mike has all of the experience in the world fighting in zeros. Between the gauntlet, between him hanging out with all of the other Maverick Hunter players. For whatever reason, everybody who plays X likes playing Zero. The reason that they like doing that is because they don't like losing, and because Zero is a very good character. Don't tell JB I said that. The mix? Remember, both of these players have soul, so the first character to die gives a advantage, but it's not necessarily as large of an advantage as you'd normally get. Mike with the crazy situation again. I don't know how he got that conversion. But we're coming in. Yeah, this is looking incredibly clean for Mike. What? Got the hit, drop a conversion. He's got orbs up, he's got Cap coming in. Cap is getting hit? No, Cap's getting hit in a weird spot, and the grab is going to be difficult to convert off of. Dante's not the character that you necessarily want to have first in this situation, but Cloud looking to... Nope. I was going to say is looking to figure out how to cash out with level 3 there, unfortunately. Situation got a little bit too weird, a little bit too hairy. Empty hop low. Mike's playing anime. And the frame trap. Just a slight delay catches him with a fierce. Yeah, again, this is... Cloud's neutral was super good. But Mike's mix was so clean. One of the things that, as a player of this game, I continue to struggle with is that in other games you've got setups that are super airtight. And this game has 2 tech timings, 3, or yeah, against grounded, there's 2 tech timings, there's 3 tech locations. There's 9-way air tech, because you got 8 directions in neutral, and you got variable time push block. So it's so hard to get setups that are airtight. Instead, you gotta just embrace the chaos. And that's why you see players like Kitsui advocating for situations that you just reset. You let your opponent play the fighting game. But at the same time, we got real lab monsters like Mike, not fake ones like myself, who are putting in the work and really showing that you can optimize, and you can also be in a situation where, what is going on here? You can also be in a situation where your level of optimization allows your opponent just enough rope to hang themselves in just the right way, and that's what we saw with that push block a very long time ago that I'm still talking about. Cloud on a tear. There's definitely a little bit of weirdness going on. If I had to guess, I'd say that there's a shader compilation issue in this game. But we'll see. The DP? The conversion? The drop? Yep. No, I get it, Jamie. I'm not angry. I'm so sorry. My mind is blanking. Ninja Link. Ninja Link was playing incredibly well. We are on the second player on Team Optimal, right? Actually, if you want to join her in Discord, you're free to do so. While we wait on JB to deal with some stuff. Mike playing incredibly well here still. Yeah, just leaving that trick shield to hang out. And Cloud with a slightly better team order here. He has the ability to just be belligerent and just drop the 0 level 3 basically whenever he wants to. Especially if Mike has both characters on the screen for some reason. Again, there's probably a shader compilation issue on Mike's side. I shouldn't be trying to diagnose that. What up, Dumps? Yeah, I still I appreciate that XC just has a situation where his PC is just like in a doghouse in the backyard or some crap. It's probably not literally a doghouse. With the install, I was making this point last week. Zero in this game, in Marvel 3, Zero was a setup monster. In this game, Zero is almost more of a neutral monster. He's got almost infinite mobility. He's got just incredibly persistent, belligerent specials, and he's got the ability to do whatever he wants at whatever angle and cover absolutely everything. Cloud just playing it nice and slow. Mike still has the ability to revive, but he's going to have to eat super tag when he does so, and that's not a good situation. Gets the DP though. Zero on life. No, Zero not on life support. I was going to say. Zero's on life support, but it doesn't look like it. Cloud just with a belligerent Dante Malarkey. Exactly. XC with the big words. What was that? I hope this isn't choppy for them. I hope this isn't choppy for them. That's all I'm going to say. If it is, I'm going to let somebody say something though. I figure the one of the things that I've been trying to get across to people after this game's been being played on PCs is that TOs can't do anything, or I don't think TOs should do anything. The presence of mind to get that conversion there was great. TOs shouldn't do anything until somebody complains, you know. So if there's some weirdness going on, you got to say something. Perfect. Mike taking the second stock. This has been incredibly close. Yeah, both of them had that game multiple times. There was... Again, it feels like there's some amount of PC hitching going on somewhere. I don't know if it's me because I'm streaming and this is perfectly good for them. I don't know if Mike just updated his drivers and he's compiling shaders for the first time whenever Cloud doesn't move for the first time or whatever. I don't know if this isn't a hardware issue at all and it's just pure network hops. If there's just 4 servers for this game, or maybe Mike's monitor just refuses to display the color green. I don't know why I'm saying it's Mike, but yeah. This has been so many opportunities. The pressure. Cap with just so many tools that he can use and such good mobility in conjunction with them. He's a very unconventional character in this game, and that he's got there's something weird going on. He's got little stubby normals, but he's got the mobility that he needs for those little stubby normals to put in the work, and that was a cross-up, it looked like. How is he hitting this? I need explanations. Yeah, and that will 100% be out of there, and it looks like it's a clean punish too. Mike is playing very well. Like look at that, just gets out of there, gives Dante all the space in the world to potentially hang himself. And then chooses to, zero doing shit. The fuck? That was not pick-upable. That was not a weird network hitch. That was a strange situation where the combo... What the fuck is going on, dude? Yeah, there's definitely a broken hop somewhere. And again, it's impossible to know whose side of what this is on. Well, it is difficult to know whose side of what this is on or what is going on networking-wise, but one of the things that's been very frustrating about the migration to PC is that PC is great when everything works and less likely for everything to work than PlayStation, if that makes sense. Because PlayStation is just consistent hardware. It's on PSN, not Steam. And that means that, you know, unless somebody is just completely neglected to change the fans in their PC ever, or in their PlayStation ever, then you know, it's the same hardware as everybody else. Whereas on PC we got some individuals in the community, and not necessarily people in this event, but who are trying to play on really weird hardware, and it's created some interesting situations, you know. And a lot of people are blaming things on things that are the community's fault, not the game's fault, and vice versa. We are unfortunately playing on 2017 netcode that is a bit better than Cross Tekken, but like, you know, this is a Street Fighter V era game, right? And that game was notorious for having weird connections. Mike against Erebus coming in. Enough of me pontificating. This is a NorCal to NorCal connection, so it should be perfect. And these folks play a lot. I think Mike tends to get the better of Erebus by a little bit, but this is... Whoa. Yeah, we're good. Oh, that's a good point. I think of where Erebus is as NorCal, though, you know? Like, everything between... if you're north of Thousand Oaks and south of Alaska, it's NorCal. I probably got the city name wrong. X's like, nah. You were thinking of the wrong neighborhood in LA. Erebus' team is incredibly annoying, but Mike's team has all... Look at that. Mike's team has all the answers to deal with it. Strider has unconventional area mobility, but he's got the ability to go up, to go down, to go around, to teleport, to do whatever it is that he wants. And... Did you see that? I'm sorry. Just the Vajra that suddenly, you know, he went off the screen and then it came down, right back down to the exact same place because of the time. It was insane. I don't know how Mike kept that Capcom going. I'm really hoping this is on my end and that nobody's experiencing anything. I'm just, yeah, he's back turned. I don't think Erebus is going to do anything here. I think it would be incredibly stupid to go for anything with just solo Dante here. Yep. Good presence of mind to try to just the tech like that. A little bit too slow, and Mike just is able to get out. Solo Dante comebacks again, gets the back turn. I would be tempted just to level 3 here, but XC would yell at me, so. On the other hand, I've decided at this point in my life that I'm just going to do things that XC yells at me for, you know? If I think it's the right decision, I'm just going to fucking do it. He doesn't control my life. Gentleman is allowed to yell at me as much as he wants. Yeah, the belligerent short hops. Remember, Erebus only has 2 stocks here. But if Erebus can take one, that makes Taekua's job much easier because Taekua against Jonnie is Not free for anybody. But if I had to bet on one player, I'd bet on Jonnie. I would bet a lot, you know. That's a dumb bet. Betting on this game online and also betting on a close match is just like, you know. But if the Falcons can lose the Super Bowl in 2016, anything is possible. I don't know why I'm still hung up on that. I learned a little bit about football. That's probably why. Erebus just trying to stall. Stalling very successfully until he teleports directly into the jab and the shield. Mike just looking for it. And now it's Mike with a back turn. Keeping it nice and simple. Yeah, Mike just trying to catch and up back there. It looks like he was going for a throw OS. Every fierce in this game is a throw OS, of course. Damn. XC with the call out. You didn't nerf circuit super tag enough. I know that's not exactly what he was saying, but Erebus, that was actually really close to being a punish to the Vajra. He was just a little bit too... oh my gosh, Mike can do whatever he wants. Why is Cap? Erebus with the classic raisins his way out of the corner. And keeps it nice and simple. Super technical Cap is an interesting decision. Never mind, it's the 100% correct decision, but Mike's just going to go ahead and let Cap die and then come back in with Soul probably for the best. He's got 2 bars, he's got 2 orbs, he's got the sandwich going on, and he does not care about whatever it is that Erebus is doing. Erebus is just going to get level 3 in about 2 seconds there. Yep. Pooh! Birthday me now. Can't. Cap's off the screen. Look at this. I got Oki. I mean, Scmike coming in with the counter switch, but Mike's pressure just keeps going. No reflect on the rainstorm, and Erebus uses Storm to keep himself safe, but he's in the air and invincible, and that gives Mike all of the time that he needs to set up a mix-up. Remember that every activation is just your opponent mixing you if you do it in neutral on a bad time. You can keep yourself safe, but you cannot escape the forced 50-50 situation. This is going to catch something. Yep. Mike doesn't care, though. Erebus gets a meaty, but not much else off of this. Could be anyone's game still. Why is he super taken? He's probably just looking at a screenshot. No, Erebus has meaties. You're plus a bajillion there, and you can just set that up. Super tagging at some point is fine. I just don't. I think you get to press a couple of buttons before you do it, you know. Give Mike one more opportunity to hang himself before you force that situation. Yeah, I super tag in stupid situations all the time, dude. Erebus's team and nope. I'm not even defend myself here. That was a really weird situation, but Armor works out. Armor and Power Stone, man. And then Erebus just choosing to keep Strider safe. Cap on life support, but looks like he is absolutely going to live. And on top of that, Mike gets another soul. The fuck was that? I'm aware that you can do that. I understand exactly what happened there, but like you never see people do that. It's crazy. Probably just means that Dante players are all frauds, right? Vajra gets punished by Carol, and Erebus on the board. Coming down to the wire. All right. So, if you would like a quick recap of the match so far, we are down to 2 stocks on Jonnie and 1 stock and not 12 on Erebus. So this is coming all the way down to the wire here. Yeah, Erebus has been playing pretty well. I think that the goal, if I'm Erebus here, is to make Jonnie have to think and play seriously, but not get him warmed up. If that makes sense, right? You gotta expend his mental energy without allowing him to warm up, which means you gotta play as stupidly as possible. Just as stupidly, fraudulently as possible. But not in a way that makes him feel himself. You gotta be successfully fraudulent, right? This is why I'm not a coach. What do you mean? Of course Mike likes that fucking jam session cross. Oh my god. Jonnie with a drop. And Erebus catches the back turn, catches the birthday. Yeah, he's going for the... No! That was a little bit too late in the combo. Or he dropped the fly. Either way, it was a very unfortunate. That could have been the game right there. Luckily, Carol fights Winter Soldier pretty good. It's not free, as you can see. You know, you can still Power Stone, but at the very least, Carol forces Winter Soldier to use a different set of tools than he uses against other characters, which can be Bucky gets hit an additional time, and then Erebus just taking his time and using his full special table, full cancel table, full special, full everything. Yeah. Some interactions going on. Jonnie playing some great neutral. Look at the amount of red health on Carol here. Yep. One conversion is all that Jonnie needs to put Erebus in basically a lost situation. Jonnie blocks the raisins. He's been dealing with that crap. Are we allowed to call it the raisins, or can we not? Because he's trying to be too topical. I'll stop. I don't just understand the way rights work out, and then I was going to make a the song that everybody's talking about the guy and playing the minor chords or whatever. Yeah. Well, yeah, if you reflect your grenade, then Jonnie has to deal with it. If you absorb a grenade, then you're just taking red health. What do you expect, Dixie? What do you expect? Alright. Erebus has a character that can do it, but Jonnie has so much bar. He's been playing such good neutral. Look at that. Look at that backdash. Look at that backdash. Erebus had to basically just immediately airplay there if he wanted to get anything out of the situation, but Jonnie was just, you know, the presence of mind, especially with that extra hit there in that combo. Gets a hit on your shelter, but the problem with Venom teams is that if Venom's allowed to set up, if he's allowed to get off the screen with a trap, then it's very, very difficult to challenge his partner for a long time. Erebus great reflects on the grenade, but he's got so little health, and it doesn't matter how much bar you have. Yeah, tag crash into the guns. Taking it all the way down, Anchor versus Anchor. I can see with the coaching chat. The cross-team coaching, even. 2-2. If you're unfamiliar with the format, we are playing stocks, which means that Jonnie and Taekua are the last people on their teams, and they each can lose 2 games. The first person to lose 2 games is eliminated, and the first person to be eliminated is out of the event, and then the team with people standing remains, if that makes sense. That's a very backwards way of explaining it, but nevertheless, it is the way that we're going to. We saw Ninja Link on a tear at the start of the set, taking Noetic and Darth Salad down. We saw Cloud do a fantastic job until he ran into Scmike, and then, you know, Scmike. And we saw Erebus putting in some work, but unfortunately, Mike and Taekua back-to-back. Or sorry, Mike and Jonnie back-to-back proved a little bit more than Jonnie. Taekua is playing super angry. I'm so sorry, I'm pontificating. Well, this is going on as the back turn. Probably just going to like to do something. The hard to blockable with the back turn setup makes this so much harder to deal with the extra layer. This is how Taekua tends to get wins. Having Ghost Rider means that any bad tag situation often leads to forced birthday after forced birthday after forced birthday. Jonnie luckily falling out there, but he's still got 2 characters in life support, and Taekua is just going to, I mean, I don't know if that was a bait attempt, if that was a accidental, the slow overhead And he's still safe because of the bike biking all the way around. Jonnie doing everything he can to try to get Winter Soldier out. It looks like he's not successful at the very last minute, but he gets the hit on Nova, and Taekua's not going to be able to counter switch. This should be a dead Nova. Both players playing power, so this hit is honest. No. This is so dangerous for Taekua here still. Jonnie's still in power. No, I was going to say any hit is huge. The throw is not going to be enough to kill, but this should be it for Taekua's team. All he has to do is dive kick level 3, or dive kick level 1 into not level 3 because Ghost Rider can't do that. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, Jonnie known in the scene for having the best possible luck. Unfortunately, unable to bring that in the clutch now. Luck is weird. This game is a scrambling game. When you say he has good luck, you're basically just saying he's a better player than you are, and that you weren't smart enough to comprehend the ways in which he is superior to you at the game. You know, it's just in this nebulous thing. You're like, oh no, nobody can control that, but Jonnie can. Jonnie is that good. Jonnie is that good. All right. Of course he gets thrown. So you know. Already coming in cold. You just got home. Comes in. Got to carry his team. Oh my gosh. Taekua just in his face with the mix into the Power Stone immediately, keeping it simple. Doesn't want to have to use any extra brain power on this malarkey. And then brain power is used. Again. Taekua with a great punish. Using the extra full screen range on the nerfed move. The tag crash, Venom's tag crash actually lost in that situation. Ghost Rider coming in at just the right distance. And this is the Taekua classic. Winter Soldier going down. It's just Venom. Venom is probably the better comeback character though. I mean, it doesn't matter if you just immediately get hit by the hard to blockable. And GG's probably called in the chat somewhere. Team Taekua with 2 stocks remaining. I'm going to put a GG's. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. That is going to be our event for this week. We're going to see if we're playing next week. We've had a lot of scheduling conflicts coming up for the first, and I want to have a talk with the teams who have been showing up and see if we learn something. If we do, we might. If not, then we will figure out who won and everybody out. Again, thank you all so much for showing up. Should I raid somebody? And these are... Everything's on YouTube, I just haven't published it. The VOD's going to be on my Twitch, obviously. So I'm just going to see who's streaming this channel, who's not me. We're going to raid Mike. Bam. Oh no! I can't spell. Mike is cool like me and also has an underscore. Bam. So again, thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been the premier team event of the weekend. And I will see you all next week or sometime.